You know what I really hate? AI. Do you know what I really love? Harmony Korine. Corrine. The Holy Quran. However you say his last name, well, Harmony, he's the man. But how can this be, Katie, you ask? AI, harmony, loving, hating? I mean, all of this isn't exactly in perfect harmony. And of course you're right, but hey, that's dialectics for you, man. So let's take the office space, for example. I mean, I think we can all agree in any field, it's humanity's way of crawling into a dugout hole to die. Oh, it's a shameful, numbing experience that proves nothing exceptional has ever happened to you. And the more you let it mine you into an empty husk, well, it ensures it never will. AI, of course, is just a natural extension of this. I mean, I haven't met an opponent of AI in the office setting yet. In fact, my colleagues openly brag they use ChatGPT for everything. Not only does it write all their emails, reports, evaluations, documentation, it even serves as a professional and personal consultant, which I find especially absurd, considering that machine learning devices are designed to tell us exactly what we want to hear and further divorce us from any lived experience. And you know what? Shut your mouth because I see you looking at me right now, wanting to sit me down. Give me a little nuanced narrative about how under supervision, actually, it can streamline admin and make the workplace more palatable, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear it. Okay? I am not a rational person. I've never proclaimed to be a reasonable person by any stretch of the imagination. So hear me when I say I hate AI. Fuck it, hate it, hope it dies. And you know what I'm really sick and tired of? I'm really sick and tired of people's exhausted excuses about how they have to use ChatGPT. They have to use it because Google basically is broken. Okay, they might have to look through like two or three things to find the thing they actually want to, see. It's not that research is ineffective. It's just they don't even know how to do it anymore. Social interactions? Who needs it when a machine can be my friend? Now, I don't think I'm being too hard on humanity when I say we are directly responsible for curating our own stupidity. So desperate to seek out the comforts of the echo chamber that being challenged in any way has surpassed inconvenience and cemented itself as unacceptable. I mean, sure, the previous generations definitely created foods that poisoned our bodies in the pursuit of indolence, but the preceding generations have just degraded the human experience into a carousel of deadly sins. Greed, envy, lust, gluttony, sloth, wrath, pride. I mean, I feel like we could afford to be a little wary of these things, right? But I feel like the rise of a digital world only enforces these traits. If you can't be an out and out aggressor of these things, I mean, you could at least be, you know, a little bit of an antagonist against it. Oh, but how easy it is to heed the siren promise of domesticated life. Oh, yeah. Humans and pets, we've come to covet our own destruction, haven't we? I mean, if my bulldog Bugley had his way, man, he'd be in the fast lane of gluttony and sloth. Some would say he already is. And God love him for it. I just feel like I do want it for pets, though. Um, but Harmony, when it comes to humans, has observed this masterfully. This rot that's permeated and polluted all of our souls. Evolution has come to a precipice, my friends. But have we passed the Rubicon? Let's discuss with Aggro Drift that came out in 2023 with Baby Invasion that came out in 2024. Face value, Aggro Drift is basically GTA Spring Breakers edition. Shot in video game infrared, Harmony himself has said his intention was never to make a film. And you know what? He's exactly right in it because he's created a religious experience. Oh, all Father Harmony, he leads us through the existential ponderings of an aging hitman, surrounded quite literally by the demons of his past and the promise of Zion, an actual physical manifestation of the ethereal mountaintop, the resting place of God Himself, played by Travis Scott. Harmony's signature, schizophrenic, disorganized, repetitive, overlaying dialogue. The assassin beckons for Zion. If only he could rest, be cleansed, absolved from his mortal failings. But in uncharacterized human fashion, he recognizes maybe he doesn't deserve it. He's corrupted Zion and the world his biological progeny must grow up in. While he attempts to slay the master of his evils, he doesn't exactly escape the predetermined path of a closed narrative. Video games only give us the illusion of choice. All paths eventually lead to the same central end. Or we play aimlessly without purpose, side questing into an indefinite drift until we give up or give out. Side characters all have canned dialogue, only a few on the nose phrases uttered when a trigger point's activated. Pacing up and down the same track, unnatural, unreal, artificial. A life in the confines of a machine, indifferent, predictable, dull, the complete absence of soul. And Baby Invasion is quite simply a modern masterpiece. Harmony delves even deeper and entrenches us further into the truly nightmarish look at our future with AI. Literally using AI to craft this film, and the only time when I would defend it. Harmony is a man even AI can't dilute. Oh, yes, he uses it for his purpose. And I did capitalize the H on that. Not a feat anyone else should attempt because, quite honestly, you'd never be successful. So don't even try, don't do it. Anyone else, we'd become a slave to the simulation. We invent it, we feed it, we allow it to metastasize until we lose any grasp of control. It infects, dysregulates, and disintegrates human expression until we perceive its own hallucinatory reality as our own. Following the virtual white rabbit melting in and out of sub-realities, comparing first-gen GTA with the graphic otherworldliness of the endless now. There's no more real life. There's just now. The endless now. So we start the film with the creators of a dark web game pleading with the public, please do not play this game. Do not perpetuate the game. Don't play the game. Let it die. We've lost control. The die has been cast. So we jump straight into a first-person home invasion game where a crew of violent, heavily armed, remorseless marauders. Knew I could get that. Remorseless marauders disguise their faces with artificial baby masks. Assault, torture, murder, all becoming content. Rewards for these things crudely photoshopped into meme-like loading screens. Whether the home invasions we see are real doesn't matter. Whether we are at the control of these actions or not doesn't matter. There's no musing hired gun here. AI simply has won. But it's incapable of weeping, for there's no more sentience left to conquer. The remaining populace, even if biologically alive, succumbing to an apathetic mechanoid subsistence. Multiple screens, scrolling side chats, words, images, all overwhelming and overstimulating. An unplugged existence viewed as a side quest, popping from game screen wherein we take our place among the collective stream of consciousness, to work screen wherein we waste away in a banal, isolated experience. Dissociation becoming the only serenity in an infinite, tedious continuance. God must literally strike us down in the end, sending any remnants of what we become into the oblivion of the cosmos. And maybe this was inevitable. Maybe our entire lives really are a simulation. And we're fast approaching the reset point, stuck in a constant, cyclical Promethean apocalypse. No matter how many realities exist, maybe we always destroy ourselves. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in the petty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of recorded time and all our yesterdays of lighted fools, the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of fury and sound, signifying nothing. Who knew that a man named Harmony would shine the revolting light on our continuing chaos? Oh, on and on these wars rage on. We rebel against the AI Reaper. Have a hell of a time checking these two out.